Hey guys, so we have this good versus evil, fire versus ice, whatever you want to call it, piece that I did, which was 2 separate traveling tree ring pours. This one didn't turn out as pretty as this one, so I just swiped through it to get kind of the cells and the look that I wanted. So now we're going to take just regular wet ones. These are actually paraben-free, scent-free wet ones, and we're just going to wipe it down because there was silicone in these. And I'm sure you can use regular wet ones, but I prefer to not add any extra chemicals to my artwork, especially if I'm going to be putting resin, because you don't want anything to interfere with your resin. So, plus it's just safer on the environment and it's safer on you. Grab one more wet one. And this is just to clean some of the silicone off. Okay. Let's see. You get a little bit of paint with it, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I have these decals. So the center may not stick quite as well as I want it to because it said do not bend, and the mail lady bent anyway because my mail lady just doesn't listen. But we're going to play around with it and be hopeful that it works. I'm going to have to flip this around just because of where the angel, because the way they're facing. If I had put it the other way, they would have been facing separate sides because you want the angel on the blue and whatnot. And this piece is not under my board. Okay. So I'm going to cut them apart because I want to make sure each of them goes exactly where I want them. But I have a ruler so that I could still measure and make sure that it is, level. So I just have a cheap ruler. They come in a pack of 2 at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to pull the devil off first. And I'm going to kind of play around and see where I want her, and then I'll just level the angel with her. Okay, and I'll push down really hard in just a few because I'm going to have to put a hard surface under here in order to do that. I just want to kind of make sure she's down where I need her to be. Okay, and then we're going to set the ruler level. I'm going to take the angel off. She's going to be more intricate because she has all of these teeny tiny pieces. So it's going to be fun actually working with her. She's also larger. That's why we made the blue side just slightly larger. I want to make sure that she's even, because I want their feet to kind of be pretty even with each other. I'm hoping this one sticks as well as I need it to. The mail lady really messed this order up, you guys. Okay, so in order to be able to put the pressure down that I need, I have another canvas that's the exact same size. And then I have the puppy pads again. I always get moved in my art room for some reason. Somebody comes in here and moves stuff around, takes what they want, and then just messes it up again. So what I'm going to do is, these are the same ones I used last time. We're going to fill in this empty void here. With puppy pads. Okay. Then we're going to set this under this. Probably need more puppy pads for this one. Probably did that backwards, you guys. One moment. Okay, so let me set this over here for a second. I had a wood board that I prefer using, but yeah, that's not working right now because we painted that wood board. So let me see what I can find. I have so many miniature projects going on, you guys. My art room is literally just stuff everywhere at this moment. Okay, we're going to bring my blue board back out since nothing else wants to work. And we're going to put the puppy pads in there. But before I do, see, I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. I'm pretty sure the mail lady really messed me up on this one. I am waiting on them to decide if they're going to refund the order that they messed up or what. It's actually highly irritating. I was very hopeful that these would still work. So anyway, I'm going to try to just put one here just so I have something to hold it on with and flip it. I'm going to go ahead and do the pressure on the back and then we'll fill it in. And this is just the cake icing smoother that I have. It's about the same thickness as a credit card. Well, it's actually a little thicker than a credit card. Okay, now what I'm going to do is fill in the back so that when I press from the front, it will be level and it won't push through my canvas and mess up my canvas. Because that's our worry. We don't want to put too much pressure on the canvas and mess it up. Okay. Okay. And we'll do the exact same thing. These decals are from a different person than my dragonfly decals. My dragonfly decals had no issues. They worked great. These have not been the same. The tracing paper is different. The Actual decal is made on a really thin paper that you can, vinyl that you can see through. And I just don't think these are going to work. And I'm going to be so pissed. I wasted all this money. Because the only thing that was messed up by the postal worker was the center. So everything else should work like normal. And it's not. None of it is sticking. Her tracing paper isn't even sticking. So no, this was a waste of time, and it was a waste of a $60 order to get multiple decals, because now I'm betting that none of the decals I purchased are going to work. They're just not even, the tracing paper is a little sticky, but the decals are just not even sticky. So yeah, I'm not happy. We tried. I guess we'll try again.